A very warm welcome to this video where we are discussing the power of beliefs which a person carries. The physical body is also influenced by our emotions, that is the emotional body, as well as our belief systems that makes up our mental energy field. So whatever we think or believe in shapes somehow the decisions which we take, and the decisions which we take shape our lives. When we talk about belief systems, one name which rings a bell is of the great Rob Williams, who wrote a book, PSYCH-K, The Missing Piece in Your Life, wherein he talks about how we can change the belief systems and make people reach an optimum state of health, and we can also program people for a better success. Now, to talk more about what these belief systems are and how we can change them to live a better life, I have a very special guest, Dr. Duccio Locati, with me from Switzerland. Dr. Duccio is presently the director of the PSYCH-K Center International, which is in the US, and he also is the director of the PSYCH-K Health and Wellness Program. Welcome, Duccio, to this program. I'm so delighted to have you with me today.
Hi, Prabal. Thank you for inviting me for this beautiful subject and exchange of experiences and ideas on such a powerful, really matter that can change every single aspect of our life.
You know, I was thinking of beliefs and combining it with health. How bad can a belief be? What bad effect can a belief cause on health?
Thank you. So first of all, it's important to understand the difference among conscious belief and subconscious beliefs, because the ones that affect us the most are our subconscious beliefs, okay? Because these are the programs that run every single aspect of our life, including our health, okay? Just think about all the things that we have learned from society and from our family, from 0 to 7 years old, when we are just like sponges who learn and absorb all the enhancing beliefs and limiting beliefs of family and society. So we inherit also the good ones, but also the limiting ones. And for sure, we would love only to keep the good ones. And for sure, we can do that. And we live in a society that's really full also of limiting beliefs about health, about self-esteem, about beliefs about relationship and everything else in our life. So the fact is that we as human beings, we start to manage our subconscious beliefs starting at 7 years old. Okay, at 7 years old, we start to say, no, I don't like this belief, I don't want this. But for 7 years, we have accumulated a lot of subconscious beliefs, including health. And there are, if we do not know how to change them, how to change the limiting ones, the ones that are not functional for us, it could be really a problem, because we are not even aware of what these beliefs are. We just are programmed in functioning in a certain way. We don't even see which are the dysfunctional beliefs, and we just move on with our life, okay? With health, they play also a very, very important part, because I am originally an osteopath, so I know very well how the body works, how physiology, biochemistry work. And once I discovered PSYCH-K, really my view of health completely changed, because I moved from, I want to fix something that is going wrong, that we define as illness, to, okay, why this condition that we call illness is affecting this person. So moving from, oh my God, this is bad luck, This is something I want to defeat, to destroy, something wrong with my biology. To, okay, why this program that we call illness is running in the person system? Is there any message for this person? Is there anything that in the person's life created this program that we call illness? For example, in a few years ago, I was having a session with a woman who came to me for an overweight problem. She was obese and she also smelled very bad, okay? At the time of the session, she was around 64 years old. Then I asked her, okay, since when you have this problem? Since all your life, do you remember a moment in your life where you were fit and thin? And she said, oh no, okay, now that you ask me, I remember that until 14 years old I was perfect, and then starting at 14 years old I started to gain weight and to smell very bad. So I asked her, okay, what happened when you were 14 years old? And then she was shocked. She stayed silent for a while. She started to cry and she said, oh my God, I was sexually abused, okay, when I was 14 years old. And then she realized, she made the connection that, oh wow, I started to gain weight and to smell bad exactly right after this terrible experience. So we can see this experience from the classical point of view. I am obese and I smell bad, and this is something wrong happening with me. I have to defeat this obesity and with a diet or anything else. Or, okay, why I started to run this program that I call obesity and bad smell right after this terrible experience. And she immediately realized that the overweight and the smell was a defense for her to keep men away. But it was an automatic defense from her subconscious mind. I will have you gain weight and smell bad, okay, so that you will not be attractive anymore to men, and you will be safe because no man will sexual abuse of you, okay? So this is that's huge, you see? And this is an epigenetic program that she started automatically at the subconscious level, because she had also the belief, when I am thin and fit, I am in danger. I will lose my life. Okay. And that was her subconscious belief due to her experience. Okay. She was attractive and slim and fit, and she was sexually abused. So this created the subconscious belief, when I'm attractive and thin and fit, I am in danger, I will lose my life. And so what was the new? Okay, if I am not attractive when I am obese and I smell bad, I am safe, okay? That's why all the diets that she did from 14 to about 63 were perfectly functioning while she was doing the diet. But when she stopped doing the diet, she again got her weight back, but even more, because for her subconscious mind, actually the diet was something dangerous. Oh, you are taking away my armor that's keeping you alive, okay? And that's just one of the many examples on how we are perfect. We are perfect. If we move from, oh my God, something bad is happening to me, to, okay, why I am experiencing this condition that we call illness in our life? What's the function? What happened in my life that's requiring this program, this biological program? Why do I need my thyroid to function more, for example, because I need to be more active, for example. Okay. And this works for anything else in our system. And just to be super clear, PSYCH-K is not a substitute of medicine. PSYCH-K is a beautiful complement to medicine. Okay, because the medicine does beautiful miracles. If you think about the amazing miracles of surgery, of the advanced technology in medicine that has saved millions of people. But sometimes medicine is over-focused on the symptom without seeing the big
The root
picture.
cause. Yeah.
Exactly. So the combination of the two is amazing, because let's see the root cause. In this case, what happened at 14 years old. And then the action step then at the end of the session, apart because during the PSYCH-K session that we did together, to first of all transform the perception of the terrible event that happened when she was 14 years old. This was the first thing, because she was still this program, this subconscious memory of this terrible event of the sexual abuse was in her system 24/7, because a subconscious belief is within us 24/7 for our life until we change it. So even if she was not aware that this program was in herself, it was running in her subconscious mind. Okay.
Right.
So first I helped her to change the perception from fear and anxiety and anger to peace and non-attachment. So she stopped giving power to this event. Second, she transformed the subconscious belief. Okay, she moved from I am safe when I am obese and I smell bad to, again, I am safe when I'm thin and fit and healthy. And she was able, through the PSYCH-K process, to install this new enhancing belief that helped her a lot. And after the session, her action step was to finally have a diet, but this diet, compared to all the previous ones, worked, because this time the subconscious mind was welcoming the diet. Oh, yes, please, let's lose weight, because if I lose weight, I am safe. I'm not anymore in danger. And this is just one of tons of examples, as for sure, my main field is health, because I'm originally an osteopath, but with PSYCH-K, we can really approach any kind of situation, from health to relationships to self-esteem to success.
Very
okay, absolutely. Yes.
So the first thing that people need to realize is that they have beliefs, and the beliefs may be coming from anywhere. They might be coming from their previous lives.
Exactly.
That means they can be karmic beliefs. There might
absolutely
be beliefs they have inherited from their grandfathers, from their fathers. That means it can be a genetic belief, or it can be a belief which got programmed into them when they were till about 7 years of age, which is the childhood belief. Or it might be a belief, just as the case which you just discussed, that they would have had a life-altering experience where they would have developed some kind of belief, and because of which they might be facing some kind of health issues. But the essential point is that we can change these beliefs through one or the other modality, and once it gets changed, you can find the life also undergoing a change, whether it is in respect of living a better life with a better health, or living a better life with a better relationship. I also recall a similar incident where I was giving a Stay Fit program to one of my clients who was, again, obese. He was a male, he was obese, but his father was in politics. And this guy, the father, wanted the son to also assume the responsibility of a politician. So he used to tell him that you should go and do some kind of public speaking, And he was also very handsome, so he also wanted that if you can try your hand in modeling, etc. But he was a very introvert kind of a guy. Because he was introvert, he had that fear. No, I don't want to adopt this profession where I have to go and face people, whether it is modeling, which my father says, or whether it is public speaking, which my father says. I don't want to do it. Now, because of this, he never, in spite of the fact that he was going to the gymnasium and he was trying different diets, the keto diet and all the other things which the instructors were telling him to, but the weight wasn't coming down. And once I started to look at him, that what the real problem is, what you want to achieve, what you don't want to achieve, is there any family conflict? And we narrowed down that this is a belief which is causing a problem. And then we worked on it and he started to reduce weight. So yes, when the subconscious mind is not by your side, it is not synchronized with your conscious goals, then it definitely creates a problem.
Exactly.
Now, moving ahead from health to a general success in life. I have found that many people and many other psychologists have well documented this fact that many people have their talent, but they also have self-sabotaging beliefs. They don't feel probably that they are capable to achieve their goals. And because of this fact, even if they are trying harder and harder and harder, still they are unable to somewhere achieve their goals in life. What has been your experience as far as changing belief systems for a positive or a more successful life is concerned? Please throw some light on it.
Yeah, thank you. So as you beautifully summarized, the limiting subconscious belief as the enhancing one can come from different sources, from past lives, for sure. I personally believe in past life, but also past lives are a belief. So I believe that for sure we can be affected by some limiting beliefs or experiences coming from past lives, or ancestral beliefs, something that it was in my grandfather's system, it was in my grandfather's system, in my father's system, and it's in my system, okay? I prefer to call it ancestors' belief than kind of genetic beliefs. And for sure from 0 to 7, and from the experiences that we have in life. So one, for sure, limiting belief could be...
There is another layer of beliefs which I didn't talk about, but which is well known in the psychology circles. It is called the collective subconscious belief.
That's huge. Okay, that's the sea in which we are immersed. Okay, globally it's difficult to do that. Globally, it's society believes that it's impossible to do that, and you are just part of society. Okay, it's impossible. No, why it's impossible? Yeah, right. It's so it's very fascinating, very, very fascinating. So about success, also the word success is really interesting because we often relate it to, for sure, the amount of money. That for sure money is an important part of our life, but success is really to live, according to me, as a fulfilling life and to be able to serve ourselves and other people in the best possible way. And there are so many different experiences about success because, like you said, success could be related to our family. If we grew up in a family that was in a kind of scarcity mindset, and we have heard our mother and our father keep saying, it's so difficult to be successful, you have to work hard like crazy. You see that successful people are always bad people. And you see people who have a lot of money or who know a lot of people are for sure bad people because they are in some kind of strange situations. These are limiting beliefs, right? And also there is a thing about that's called secondary gain, and the secondary gain is an advantage in not reaching our goal or in not solving our problem. There is a beautiful question that sometimes I ask during the PSYCH-K session that I do, that I facilitate, that is, what will you lose once you have achieved your goal? What will you lose once you will be successful? Okay. And the person says, oh my God, I've never asked myself this question. I will lose my privacy, like the example of the guy that you just mentioned.
Yes.
I will lose my privacy. I will lose time with my family. I will lose control, because if I become over successful, I will have to manage 100 people. I am a control freak. I am not able to delegate. I'm not able to trust other people. I will ruin my life. So you see that there are so many limiting beliefs that are not allowing you to be as successful as you would like, because at the subconscious level, if you are that successful, you will lose control, you will lose time with your family, you will lose your privacy. And all these aspects for the subconscious mind are finally more important than the success itself. That's why even if you try, even if you read a lot of things, because reading and being aware is important, but it's still at the conscious level. And the conscious level is not enough to change subconscious belief. So the awareness of the problem is important, but it's not enough to change, to go towards the solution of the problem. Once we are aware of the problem, we are aware of the solution. So aware of the problem. Okay. Oh, it's so difficult for me to be successful. Consciously aware of the solution. Oh, wow. It's difficult for me to be successful because I believe subconsciously that if I am successful, I will lose my privacy, and my privacy is super important. So just being aware of this is not enough to change the problem, because we're still at the conscious level. We need to install the new belief at the subconscious level. That is, when I am successful, I keep my privacy, for example. I still keep my privacy when I'm successful, or I am able to delegate. I trust people when I am successful, also when I'm successful, or when I'm successful, I have even more time to spend with my family. These will be the new beliefs that you will want to install in yourself to be able to be successful. Because you will associate at the subconscious level the concept of success to all the things that you care about, like time with your family, privacy, being able to trust and delegate other things to people. And the beauty of PSYCH-K, of the PSYCH-K process, is that in the belief change process, it always engages the three main levels of our mind. So the conscious mind, like you said, the one that sets the goal, that decides, I want to be successful, I want to be healthy, I want to have a beautiful relationship with my family, my mother, my father, okay? I want to be worthy of having the best that love and life have to offer. Perfect. This is the conscious mind. Then there is the subconscious mind. And the conscious mind is able to manage to process the change at 40 beats per second. The subconscious mind is able to process at a speed of 40 million beats per second. So we need to be able to download the idea that we generated at the conscious level, what we into our subconscious mind, because it will be the subconscious mind who is able to make the long-lasting change in few minutes. But all of this is managed and controlled by our, what in PSYCH-K is called superconscious mind. And the superconscious mind is our wisdom, is the part of us who knows everything about us, who knows what's safe for us, what's not safe for us. For example, if in my conscious mind, I believe that being a super successful entrepreneur is the solution, but my superconscious mind says, yes, but please first transform anything that there are some things that you need to check with your family. You need to align yourself with your spirit first, because if you do not align with yourself with your spirit, being super successful will be a disaster for you, because you will just manage it with your personality, with your ego, and not with your wisdom. So with PSYCH-K, you will have your internal GPS, your inner wisdom that will always, the inner guidance that will always tell you, yes, move on, or Duccio, stop. It's not the time. You have, if you go down this road, it will be a disaster. So stop. With PSYCH-K, you will not be allowed to.
That's what they say. The guided missile system within a misguided mind can be very dangerous.
That's it. And so the beauty of PSYCH-K is that really every time we decide to make a change, the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and the superconscious mind are always involved. That's the beauty.
So I had this one case in where, a person came to me and he said that I'm trying to crack an examinations for entering into the Indian bureaucracy. And it is supposed to be a very tough examination, the UPSC examination. After that, a person becomes an IAS officer. That means he becomes an officer of the Indian government of the highest cadre. So he comes to me and we talk a little more that why he's not been able to crack the exams. And slowly, gradually, then he tells me that his father, he's no more now, but then he also tried to crack this examination, but he could not, and he passed over to the other side, and now he is trying to do the same. So somewhere down the line, he had a belief that, his father couldn't do it, and he could not do as well. So,
exactly.
So we worked on him. We tried to change his belief system. We said that, maybe that you are better than what your father was because you have had his guidance when you were younger. And once we change it slowly, gradually, and then after, in the next attempt, one attempt, again, he lost because the treatment wasn't over. But then in the next attempt, he could easily pass through, which gave us additional insight that yes, in other spheres of life as well, these belief systems, when they turn positive, then it really helps an individual to reach their goal. But the important thing which you mentioned about PSYCH-K is that you have a method of how to imbibe these new or instill these new beliefs in an individual. Because if they try it by their own selves, what they are doing is they are trying to do it at a conscious level. What you said is that if we have to change the subconscious, then we have to do it at the level of the subconscious and also take further help from the conscious and the superconscious levels, which makes a lot of sense. So this modality where you are taking all these three things into account in order to change the belief systems is something which is very, very extraordinary. Now, while I do understand how you take help from the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, if you could just say a little about how do you incorporate the element of superconsciousness in this particular, modality? Just a little, if you could just throw some light on.
So the superconscious is really one of the core of PSYCH-K, because PSYCH-K works through, for sure, muscle testing. It uses muscle testing to dialogue and to speak with the different levels of our mind, because muscle testing is deeply related with our physiology, and our physiology is managed by our subconscious mind. So through a specific procedure that people can learn in PSYCH-K workshops, there is really a set of instructions step by step in which every single level of the mind is engaged step by step to check if the goal is safe and appropriate for us in this moment of our life, okay? If yes, We will check with the subconscious mind which is the best tool, because in PSYCH-K we have different tools to integrate at the subconscious level. And then, for sure, there is the integration process. The superconscious, like you said, is our beautiful inner guide. Is the part that sees the forest and not only the tree, because we are, as human beings, we are naturally oriented in just taking care of our tree. Okay, I take care of the tree. I take care of my tree. And we are obsessed about our little tree, and to take care of, I need to nurture my tree. I need to fix my tree. I need to heal my tree. Okay. But imagine if I am a tree and I do everything with myself, with my conscious mind, also trying to program my subconscious mind to be a healthy tree. But as a tree, I live in a toxic and intoxicated and polluted forest. Everything that I do as a tree will be maybe effective for a very short period, okay? And the results would be not so great. But with just my conscious mind, I am just not able to see the big picture, the whole tree, okay? That's where the superconscious enters in the game. The superconscious can always see the forest, and it will tell you, okay, the situation of the forest is this one. So if you, as a tree, you want to fix this relationship with your mother, or to transform success, or to check what's behind a health situation, first check the forest and the health state of the forest, and then go down to the tree. And the part of us, of you, that is able to check the whole forest and see if anything needs to be done at the forest level before focusing on the tree is our superconscious mind. Okay? It's the superconscious is the part of us that knows everything about us, that knows why we are here in this life, that knows our purpose, that knows what's our goal, okay? So a kind of analogy that I love to explain about PSYCH-K is that the conscious mind is like the captain of a beautiful sailing boat. The captain has the helm, the rudder in his hands, trying to direct the sailing boat towards the island of happiness, of success, of health, of love, of self-worth, okay? The problem is that the conscious mind is the captain, okay? The subconscious mind is the sailing boat, okay? The majority of the people, instead of taking the helm, okay, and telling the boat, go towards the island of love, success, health, they shout at the helm, at the rudder, and tell the rudder, go there, or do not stay in the island of unhappiness. I don't want to be unsuccessful. I don't want to be poor. I don't want to be unsuccessful. So we keep saying what we do not want. And that's the worst thing that we can do, because the subconscious mind also does not understand the word not, okay? So when we say, I don't want to be sick, our subconscious understands I want to be sick, okay? Also, so because the word not is completely canceled. So as long as we, as conscious mind, we take the helm, the rudder, and we tell the boat, turn there, the subconscious will never go there. And the majority of the people are not able to really, and don't even know how to take the rudder, how to take the helm and to turn the helm.
Right.
The superconscious mind is the divine wind, okay, that blows the sailing, the beautiful sailing, okay, of the boat, the sailing boat, and tells the boat, if you just listen to me, I will take you to a life of full self-realization, where you will have everything that you need, where you can fulfill your purpose, where you can be satisfied, where you can be happy, because you will be happy, the people around you will be happy, society will be happy. And the problem is that we, as the captain conscious mind, we do not listen nearly, we never listen to the wind, okay? We never check the wind. Okay, wind, where do you want me to go? Instead, we think as conscious mind, as personality, as ego, I know better than the wind. I know better that to be happy, I need to have this, this, and this. Instead of listening, okay, wind, please tell me, wind, superconscious inner wisdom, please tell me where I need to go to be happy, to be satisfied, to be able to serve myself and others, to move from self-help to self-realization, that's serving ourselves to serving others, and to finally recognizing there is no such thing as others. Because once we move from self-help to self-realization, we remember who we are, and we are spiritual beings having a human experience and not just human beings living a life controlled by others. And automatically we see that we are the forest as well, and not only the tree. And we automatically start to take care of the forest more and more, and taking care of the forest automatically takes care of us as a tree. And even without, that's the beauty of the spiritual aspect of Psyche, that's the essence. The more we stay with this spiritual essence, the more we learn how to listen to our superconscious mind, and the more we install all the information that we get from our superconscious mind into our subconscious mind, the more our relationships will be better, the more our job will be successful, the more we will be healthy. Because spirit, when we listen to our spirit, spirit says, okay, you are listening to me now. And it's important for me, spirit, for you to be happy and satisfied so that you can serve yourself and society in the best possible way. That's the secret. That's listen to the spirit, download the wisdom of the spirit in your superconscious mind, and apply your spirit, the wisdom of your spirit, in your day-to-day life. Once you have this wisdom, how will you treat others? How will you treat yourself? How will you change the way of eating? How much time you will dedicate to yourself? And this, it will completely change also your three-dimensional life, because we think, oh my God, yes, spirit is just an idea, just wishful thinking. No. When we're able to really live this applied spirituality, that means give me the wisdom and I will apply my wisdom in my job, in the relationship with my family, in my health, in success, in my spiritual and personal growth, life becomes magic. It becomes really heaven. That's the beauty.
Excellent. So there were a key points from what you said. A is when you said that, if somebody is facing a problem, the problem may be because of the beliefs which they carry. And sometimes the beliefs are not so obvious because there might be some secondary gains. So I don't want to become thin, because once I become thin, I will be attracting more men in my life. This was the first example which you gave. So there might be something more than what meets the eye. But even better, once you go one step even farther, that I might not be taking a decision in my life which might ultimately lead to happiness. So I think if I become If I become a politician, it will be good for me. But in the larger interest of the nature, it was better that if I would have become a doctor, because therein lie my hidden talents, which I would have used for the society and to make the world a better place. And this is where
Exactly.
the subconscious guidance is needed. And this is probably why Psyche incorporates the element of taking the superconscious along with in their treatments, so that let us do something which is more beneficial for a particular person, because whatever is more beneficial for a particular person will ultimately be better for the entire society, and we'll be able to have a happier and healthy society.
That's absolutely the point. Yeah.
So if you are suffering from some kind of a problem which you have been trying to solve for the past many years, but you have tried harder and it does not somehow get resolved, then there might be something more to it than meets the eye. There might be something beneath, there might be something at the subconscious level which is stopping you from achieving what you are trying to achieve. In order to find that out, and in order to get it resolved, it is far better for you to just try the psyche or the belief chain system and see if it has answers for you. It has worked for hundreds of other people. It might also work for you. Thank you so much, Dr. Duccio, for being here and sharing your experiences about life in general and about solving or self-healing of diseases, various kinds of problems which people are and the society is facing. Thank you so much for being with me today.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you.